Hello everyone, Nick here for the Razor Company. Thank you for clicking on today's video. It's so good to be here with you guys. Today I'm going to be doing a shave with an old school soap with an old school scent, Proraso Sandlewood. This is arguably the most popular scented of the formulas. So let's give it a test drive and see what it tells us. Stick around. Hey, welcome back everyone. So good to be here with you guys. So, Proraso Sandlewood, arguably the best scented of all the formulas. You have the green formula, you have the white formula, you have the red formula, and you have the blue formula too. And a lot of people, they can't help but notice that they're the colors of the Italian flag, the red, the white, and the green, but the blue is not on the Italian flag, but yet it's part of this line, right? And it's just because that, yeah, there is no blue in the Italian flag, but blue is so ingrained in Italian culture. I mean, if you look at all the Italian sports teams, you look at their artwork. Let's say, for example, you look at their religious artwork. The Virgin Mary, she's always clothed in blue. Their sports teams, they're all blue. So it's deeply ingrained in their culture, although it isn't on the Italian flag. And red on the Italian flag is said to stand for the bloodshed during the Italian wars during her fight for independence. And it's also said that red in the Italian flag stands for valor. So this, like I said, this is a sandalwood shea butter formula. It smells like sandalwood. It's probably one of the best smelling sandalwoods that you can come across. I've compared it to other ones, like for example, the sterling sandalwood. And sterling is super, super good, but it's a little bit more sweet, a little bit more spicy. This one is, it's upside down, cut it upside down for you guys. This one's a little more real. This one is like a serious one, you know. The sterling one to me is like it's a little playful, you know, it's really bright. This one's not dark, but it's a little more serious. It's more like a real sandalwood, and it is gorgeous. The scent is gorgeous. I've got the cap here. I'm not going to smell it for you guys because I'm blooming it right now, but believe me, it is super good. So Proraso, a lot of guys argue and say, I don't know if a lot of guys argue, but some people do debate that Proraso stands for professional shave or it stands for shaving. So if you break down the word pro in Italian is professional, and then raso means shaving. So it really is pro shaving, but a lot of people say that it's for shaving, but either way, it's for shaving. Whether it be professional or here at home or wherever you're shaving. Proraso is one of the OGs. So good. Such a good formula. And with that being said, I just want to touch base on some people complain that it doesn't have the slickness that they hear about. And I believe it's because those people in those regions probably are shaving with hard water. I know that hard water will affect your shave soap. It will affect the slickness. It will affect the bloom, you know, how much it lathers up, how much cushion is there. If you have a problem with hard water, or you just have a problem, you don't know you have hard water, but you do have a problem with your shave soap not performing like you thought, maybe it's your water. You know, I have this little sprayer right here that I've been starting to use instead of getting my water from the faucet and dipping my brush in there and lathering up. I've been using this sprayer, and I got distilled water in here, and distilled water is super good. It's like probably the best water, not probably, it is the best water you can use for your shave soaps and for all of your shaves. Let's see, if you know that you have hard water and you don't have time to go to the store, you can't get to the store, you could just simply boil your water, and that'll boil out all the minerals, extra minerals that are in your hard water, and it'll make it a lot cleaner. It'll make it a lot better for you to shave with. So let's go over what I'm going to be shaving with today, and then we'll get into a little bit of the history of this. So of course, the sandalwood formula here, the sandalwood shave soap. I'm going to be going with the leaf Thorn. I tried the twig. The twig is a little too mild for me. This is the Thorn. This gives such a great shave. And before I forget, I'm just going to show you guys. I've got 2 days of growth here. So we're going to take this guy off. I'm known for using feather blades, but today I got a pack from the Razor Company of these half Parker blades. So I'm going to be putting a Parker blade in this guy. I'm going to be going with my Parker synthetic. This is a tuxedo knot. I believe this is called the Arctic Storm. This is a beautiful, beautiful brush. Performs superb. Can't say anything bad about this brush. It's really, really good brush. And I am going to be using, as a pre-shave, I'm going to be using the Leaf Shave Oil. I know a lot of us, and I'm guilty of it all the time, I always say, I'm going to put some Leaf pre-shave oil on. This is not pre-shave oil. This is shave oil. But we all use it as pre-shave because it's really good stuff. And there is a difference between pre-shave oil and shave oil. Like pre-shave oil, it's a little thinner. You know, it's engineered to soften your whiskers up, you know, and get it ready for the shave soap as opposed to shave oil. A shave oil, especially it's a little thicker, especially formulated to put a protective barrier between your razor and your skin to protect you from skin irritation, razor bumps, ingrown hairs, and stuff like that. So I'm actually gonna, if you can see that air bubble going to the top of that little dripper, I'm gonna try to get as much oil in here and get that air out, because I came across a video where I seen this guy getting a straight razor shave, and he put, okay, I think I got it all. That barber put so much oil on that guy's face, and I was like, that makes sense. I mean, I'm not going to be doing a straight razor shave today, but still, I mean, he put a lot of oil, and I was like, you can't go wrong. I mean, and this stuff is so good. Why not use more of it? Just more protection, right? So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm getting my hands wet, getting ready to get this going. I haven't even talked about the aftershave. So Proraso Sandlewood aftershave, I'm going to be using this. This stuff is so good, guys. Like, for example, when you compare this to the eucalyptus and menthol, the green formula. The green formula, I always say, is just specially just for you. Because when you put it on, oh, it smells so good. It smells amazing. But when you put it on, it doesn't project out into the room, right? Not, you walk into a room, not everybody is going to smell it. It's just for you. And I always tell people, if you're going to use the eucalyptus and menthol formula, that's just for you. So you know that you smell good. This stuff is a little more powerful. This stuff does project a little farther. I know when I put this on and I'm walking around the house, my wife will walk into a room that I'm no longer in, and she's like, I can smell you over here. And I'm like, yeah, it's the Sandalwood, the Proraso Sandlewood formula. They're really, really good stuff. I wear it to bed sometimes, and she says, you smell so good coming to bed. Why are you putting it on coming to bed? You're just wasting it. And I said, it smells good. Yeah. She says, yeah. I said, you like it? She says, yeah. I said, then it's not wasted. And I can still smell it really strong in the morning when I get up. And I'm like, oh, I got to get in the shower. I got to wash this stuff off. But then I'll just put it back on again. And you don't have to feel bad about doing that, because this is very, very inexpensive stuff. It's not going to break the bank. So that's another reason why it's so good, so popular. So, okay, now I'm going to wet my face. And now I'm going to get some of this shave oil on my face. And did I show you I had 2 days of growth? I don't even know. I'm too busy talking. So anyway, Proraso was the founding, the company that owns Proraso is Ludovico Martelli SRT. And I'm just going to load up a bunch of this in my hand. Ludovico Martelli SRT in Italy, Florence, Italy. So SRT, guys, in Italy stands for the same thing that an LLC company here in the States would stand for. And Ludovico Martelli, the founding guy, he started the company in 1908. And then in 1948, his son, Piero Martelli, invented the pre-shave cream. I do have the Sandalwood pre-shave cream, but I didn't want to use it. I wanted to use the oil. In 1948, his son, Piero Martelli, came out with the pre-shave cream, La Crema Miracolosa. And that was such a great invention, such a big deal at the time, because then a lot of guys, I would say, yeah, a lot of guys. I was going to say the majority of guys, but I wasn't alive then. I don't know. But I know a lot of people suffered with that. I'm going to wash this oil off my hands. A lot of people suffered with that. That's why it was such a big deal when Piero invented the pre-shave cream back in 48. I mean, it changed the barbershop world. It changed the whole shave world, right? And it was such a big deal. And yeah, 1948 is when he invented that. And this red formula is for rough, coarse beards. But a lot of guys that don't have rough, coarse beards, they still use it, right? Because it's such good stuff. The cushion is good. The slickness is good. The scent is spectacular. And there's a lot of us guys that don't have sensitive skin, and we still use the white formula because the white formula is super, super good. I wish somebody would make a soap with the Proraso White Pre-Shave because it's got that lime, it's got the citrus scent, it's got the tea scent, the green tea scent, and it is so good, so good. I wish somebody would make a soap with the Proraso White Pre-Shave. The soap doesn't really smell too much. The soap, I believe, has oatmeal and green tea. If you look at a lot of products that are formulated for sensitive skin, like lotions and stuff, they all have oatmeal in them, So it does have a scent. A lot of people, they make their sensitive formulas unscented, but that's just because the fragrance is known to cause irritation. So I got my razor. I got my leaf thorn opened up. I'm going to take this Parker blade out of here very carefully here. My hands aren't slick. I washed all that shave oil off, but I got my Parker blade here. See if you guys can see it. So I'm going to set him right here inside this. Okay, and then I'm going to close him up. And there we're going to get a lather going and get the shave going. I really like these leaf razors. So I'm going to look at my alignment. I'm going to back it off a little bit and then tighten it up again. Even though my alignment's good, I just like doing that. It's just a habit I have, just to make sure that my blade is always aligned perfectly. And I have my soap in here. I have the water blooming in there. I'm going to pour this out. Oh, the whole thing came out. Oh, okay. Well, that's never happened to me before. The whole puck came out. So just put that back in there. Technical difficulties here. That's okay. We'll get it going here. I'm going to dip my brush in the water. No need to let it soak because it is a synthetic. And then I am just going to load this soap. And that puck is spitting on me a little tiny bit. But that's okay. We're still going to get it lathered up here real good. Starting to come over the edges a little bit. I don't know. I'm starting to make a mess. I got a towel down right here, though, in my shave studio, so it's not getting all over the flooring. So I think that's enough. That should be enough right there. I'm actually going to start painting it on my face here. And let's get into this Ludovico Martelli SRT company that owns Proraso again. So who owns Proraso at this point in time? Well, Ludovico Martelli SRT still owns Proraso, and Ludovico Martelli is still running it, but it's not the founding father. No, he started in 1908. He would not be alive. He'd be way too old. It's actually his grandson who has the same name, Ludovico Martelli, who is the grandson of the founding father, and that is the son of Piero Martelli. So Proraso is ran by the fourth generation Martelli family, because Ludovico Martelli and his daughters, Laura and Stefania Martelli, help him run the company. And I think Ludovico Martelli, the grandson, Piero's son, I think he's 79, 80 years old right now. So he's still going strong. It's not like other companies that sell to a different company. And nope, this has always been a family-run business. And with the daughters involved, I'm sure it'll always be a family-run business, which is really neat. So like I was saying earlier, this Sandalwood scent is arguably the most popular scent of all the scents. You have the Italian flag colors. You have the red, the white, and the green. And you have a blue line. They have a blue line also. And if you ask, well, why? Because blue isn't in the Italian flag. No, it's not in the Italian flag. But I got an itch on my nose. But blue is ingrained in the Italian culture. And I believe that's why they have a blue formula also. Because if you look at Italy's sports teams, all the sports teams are blue. They all have a blue color. If you look at Italy's religious artwork, the Mother Mary, she is always dressed in blue. So even though blue isn't in the flag, it is such an important color that is ingrained in the Italian culture. And I think I loaded this brush too much. Is there such a thing, loading a brush too much? I mean, this stuff is starting to pop big time. I got quite a bit here. So I'm just going to keep going. But I won't go forever because lately I have been working these lathers for close to 10 minutes because they just keep going and going and going. And I've been running experiments on it. I've been loading my brush for 15 seconds and then 12 seconds and 10 seconds. And believe it or not, that is enough. When I first started doing traditional wet shaving, the advice I was getting was load your brush off the puck for about 30 seconds and that'll be plenty. I'm telling you, you can do it in half the time and you still are going to have plenty of soap. So let me see that. It's starting to fall a little bit, but I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to start the shave because I don't want to be sitting here forever. You guys don't want to see me build a lather for 10 minutes. Make this an hour-long video and hear me yap for an hour. I've already talked enough. You guys are probably like, okay, you can start the shave now, buddy. So I've got my blade loaded up here. I am going to get my razor wet here in the warm water, and then I'm going to go across the grain, and then I'm going to go against the grain. So get up right up here. Oh yeah, and that reminds me, that's what I was going to mention earlier. I like these leaf razors because they are very noisy. They make a lot of noise, and I just think that's super cool. I've got some razors that are so quiet, and you can't hear anything. They're just so quiet. They just do their job, and then they go home, and they don't say anything. Oh, that is super slick. This is good stuff. And it smells so good. I think my face is clear of pimples. I was struggling with some pimples there for a little bit. What's up with me getting pimples at my age? Like, I'm not going through puberty anymore. Why am I still getting pimples? This is ridiculous. I hate pimples. They're always in the way. I think wet shavers hate pimples more than anybody else. I don't know because I don't talk to anybody about pimples, but if they feel like I feel, then yeah, I'm pretty sure they hate them just as much as I do. So I'm going to go on this side, come across. And I'm sorry, guys, I forgot to mention all these products I'm using today. You can go over to the razor company and you can find all these products over there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So easy. They make it easy. Razor company really does make it easy for you because there's things that you like from different companies. Instead of going all over the place, going on a mad wild goose hunt, chasing products everywhere, you can just stop by the razor company. You're probably going to find everything right there in that one site. And it being convenient, oh man, being convenient and being fast, because everybody's in a hurry. If we can get it convenient, if we can get it fast, then that's just a bonus, right? This razor is super, super easy to shave with. Get up underneath my nose. I always complain that I hate my mustache because it grows way deep up in here. And it looks like my mustache is growing out of my nose. And I do not like that. I know hate is such a strong, powerful word. You shouldn't hate anything, but I seriously dislike it, you know. So I usually lather up and go against the grain, but I just want to put some water on my face because that felt super good. Yeah, that was really good. So that feels super smooth. That feels smooth. But if I go against the grain, I could feel I still need to do it. But man, that is super slick too. This is really good stuff. This is super good stuff. Yeah, if you guys are having problems with the slickness, I would definitely take a good look at your water. It may be the water that you're using. So even if you don't want to look at your water and you just want a better performing soap, just boil your water or go get distilled water. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm blessed that I live in a spot where I don't have hard water, but I like to use the distilled water anyway because I feel like it's still superior from what's coming out of the faucet. I mowed down most of my whiskers here, but I'm still gonna hydrate this soap and try to whip it up a little tiny bit here, just for fun. Just because this is such an enjoyable routine and such an enjoyable ritual, just why not, right? Like I said, I don't want to be here forever, so we'll call that good right there. And I mean, look at that. There's still so much soap on here. I could do as many passes as I want, and I have plenty of soap. So I'm gonna go against the grain here. Quite a bit of cushion there. Still quite a bit of audible noise there. Jump to this other side here. I keep getting on my tippy toes over here. I could adjust my camera, but get on my tippy toes. It helps me concentrate for some reason. Go on my cheek here. Oh wow, this is my trouble spot right here. I got like get my face wet because this soap is so slick. Oh, now I can't feel it, but there was a tiny little bit right there. I was gonna say I don't even need to touch it, but I felt something there. Once I got it wet, I couldn't feel it anymore. So rinse my hand off and then get on this side here. So this sandalwood scented Proraso shave soap. I would say that the scent strength on this Proraso, in my opinion, is probably about a 6 out of 10 because I'm sitting here shaving with it. And it smells super strong to me. So, yeah, and it smells really good. So many bonuses shaving with this stuff. I'm going to go against the grain on my mustache area here. Nice and light, no pressure. You know, I usually use feather blades, but there is nothing wrong with this Parker blade. This is a really good blade. I have no complaints about this blade at all. All right, that was my second pass against the grain. I'm going to rinse off and see where we're at. That's just so amazing. That's just so amazing. That's good right there, guys. I don't want to waste this soap right here, so I'm just going to put it on my face and wash my face with it a little bit. Make a mess. Act like I'm a little kid playing in the mud again. So, this is probably still wasting it anyway. My face is clean. But it makes me feel better about all that soap that's on my lather brush. So I'm going to rinse off here. And that's how I get it in my eye all the time. Now you guys witnessed it, how I get it in my eye all the time. All right. That was a good shave. That was a good shave. I thought I was going to need a touch up over here, but that is so smooth. Such a good razor. Such good soap. My face is so slick. This is really, really good soap. It's been around forever, and I believe that is why. It's just such a good product. So, the Proraso Sandalwood Aftershave. This stuff is super good. Like I mentioned before, arguably the best scent out of the whole line. This has woody, powdery, and warm spice. And I'm telling you guys, it is gorgeous. Oh yeah, this stuff is good. This stuff is so good, and it projects. Not only are you going to smell it, but everyone else is going to smell it too. Oh, what am I doing? Tell you I get to talking and I forget what I'm doing. I'm going to get my face wet here. We're going to go over my face with the Alum Block. I'm just too busy yapping. That's why I always say, here's my Alum Block. Will it come back or will he disappear? Don't know. I have absolutely nothing there. A little tiny bit right there. Not much. Nothing to talk about anyway. Right there. Nothing. Just a little bit right over here. That was about it. Oh, man. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Technically, you should leave that on your face for about 20, 30 seconds. Oh, it doesn't taste very well. But I'm going to rinse it off. I'm going to get some of this. Get some of this aftershave on. Such a good shave. Such a good shave. I got a great shave. That is awesome. You know, you think you can't fall in love with this hobby more than you already are, but you can. I'm proof you can. It just gets better and better and better. It gets easier and easier, you know. Practice makes perfect. Okay, now let's get some of this in on our face. So I'm gonna put quite a bit. This is good stuff. So Mm. Oh yeah, nice, really, really nice burn on this. Really good, intense burn. I love it. It's awesome. Burn on my fingers because I got a couple of cuts on my fingers from work. But oh yeah. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is so good. That is so good. I can't say enough about this sandalwood formula. Really, really good stuff. So anyway, guys, that's about it. That's going to wrap it up. I hope you guys like me shaving with this sandalwood formula. This is really, really good stuff. Like I said, arguably the best scented. And yeah, you go get it. You can't go wrong. This is good, good stuff. Anyway, again, thank you so much for stopping by. Hey, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And do me a favor, comment. Let us know which one is your favorite scented formula. That'd be really interesting. Anyway, hey, you guys take care of yourselves. Thank you for stopping by. See you guys next time.